Hello, I'm Madhvi Naik. You may have come across the idea that in homeopathy, suppression is something to be aware of. And sometimes this can sound a little alarming. So, in this video, I'd like to explain what suppression means in a simple and balanced way without creating fear or confusion. In homeopathy, suppression refers to a situation where a symptom is reduced or removed, but the underlying imbalance has not been fully resolved. In other words, expression changes, but the deeper pattern remains. This doesn't mean that every form of symptom relief is harmful, but it does mean that we pay attention to how symptoms change over time. For example, someone may have recurring skin issues. If the skin improves, but over time they begin to experience deeper concerns such as fatigue, hormonal imbalance, or emotional strain, we may ask whether the original pattern has simply shifted. This is not something to be assumed quickly, but it is something to be observed carefully. In homeopathy, symptoms are seen as expressions of the body's attempt to maintain balance. So, the goal is not only to remove symptoms, but to support a deeper and a more stable sense of health. This is why we look at the direction of change over time. Is the person feeling more balanced overall? Or are symptoms simply shifting form? It is important to say this clearly. This is not about becoming fearful of treatments or symptom relief. Sometimes support is needed, especially in acute or more intense situations. The key is not to avoid treatment, but to remain aware and thoughtful about the overall pattern. So, when we talk about suppression in homeopathy, we are really talking about understanding the depth and the direction of healing. Not just whether a symptom has disappeared, but how the system is responding. If this perspective feels helpful, I share one video each week on homeopathy and individualized care. Thank you for being here.